Okay.
How tall are you?
187 centimeters.
Centimeters?
6'6", I think.
6'6"?
I believe so.
All right, because the bios of you have you from 6'2" to 6'6". So
Okay.
did you grow a lot in the last year?
No, I've been the
Okay.
same for plenty of years actually.
What's this experience like for you?
It's really fun, very different obviously, but mostly fun. Like getting here first time in Canada in Toronto as well, so it's a great experience.
Have you learned how to use your body as you get older? Use that 6'6" to your advantage?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, I grew like a lot in 1 year or so, so it was tough then, but I got plenty of time to get used to it.
What did you know about the Toronto organization before getting drafted?
Like I think Toronto is like one of the biggest teams in the world, like with their history and original six teams. So obviously I know like some things at least, and I'm very very honored to be part of this organization.
How much would you say, Dennis, your game has progressed in the last season or two to the point now where you get developed, or get drafted, I should say, a couple of years after you're first eligible, and then to get signed right away?
I mean, there's been a lot of stuff like happening only this year. A lot of exciting stuff. I've taken like big steps from where I were 1 year ago, and one main reason might be my hip surgeries that made me more flexible, and obviously I think like a big part is just mental growth.
Sorry, did you say
Ma-
hip surgery?
Yeah,
When did you have hip surgery?
last year in March and May. Yeah, I think so.
Who were some of the goalies that you grew up idolizing?
Well, obviously coming from Sweden, Henrik Lundqvist were the top guy that I always watched when I was younger.
What stood out about him to you that made him one of the top guys?
Well, like he were the top guy then, so he was the guy like you first started watching. But I guess I just love his compete level,
Did you ever get a
Competes in
chance
it.
to meet him?
No, actually not.
When
Would be nice.
when you were a kid, when did you start playing goal, and why did you even want to become a goalie?
Started pretty early actually. I think I played like 1 year normal outside. So I think I became a goalie when I was about 9 years old. I guess like the main reason, I have a cousin that played goalie, so they like pushed me to try it, and I tried it, and I guess I got more like compliments playing goalie than I did like yeah. So it was more fun.
What do you like about the position? Like, do you thrive under pressure, of being the guy to stop everybody?
I guess you have to like the pressure somehow by being a goalie. I mean, there's a lot of pressure put on you, and but there's also like the benefit of being the hero every game.
Did the Leafs indicate to you what their plan is for you in terms of going back to Sweden for a year or staying in North America?
Yeah, I think we're pretty like have the same idea of what's best for my development, and I believe going back to Sweden for another year is a wise choice to make.
Is it a challenge when you're that tall, that big, but also like you cover the net, but also like just getting your speed to go lateral? Like you see that when you get too big, it can be a challenge for guys. As well.
Yeah, like obviously there's more body to move, so it takes more energy and stuff like that. But to me, it's never really been that much of a problem. Like my athleticism has always followed along, so I haven't lost that. But then of course, like I need to eat more or take care of my body more because there's more weight to move around all the time. So it's a bit harder, I guess. But you also cover a lot more net. So
The surgery? Was it something that happened in a game, like
Oh, it's
something over time that built up from the reps that something had to be corrected?
yeah, like I believe it's a pretty usual injury for goalies. It's something you can't really do anything about, I guess. Like it's bone growing on your hip, kind of, so it doesn't move properly, and it starts to get irritated and hurt, and your flexibility gets downgraded. So,
Why do you think you had the success in the SHL last year that you did?
well, I guess coming back from my 2 hip surgeries, where like I had no plans on playing in the SHL 6 months later. I guess when the opportunity came, I felt like no pressure, and I played, I believe, so 4.5 seasons in the same G20 league, which is way more than most people do. So I got the chance to like develop in a calm environment where I felt good. So I guess I get, yeah.
Just to clarify, did you have procedures on both hips or just the one?
Yeah, they were both. The left one were way worse, but the right one they could see some. Like it would have been a problem if I didn't do it. So we did the same.
So that was 2020?
2021 actually.